What's up, y'all? I am your girl, Kandi, and today I have a woman who I've been trying to get on this podcast for a minute. I've been doing it around the city for a very long time, and I'm so happy to see how her career has just blossomed over the years. So talented, so beautiful, all the things. To my left, we have my girl, Renee Hayslett.
She got it right.
Hey! And she's about to speak on it. Speak on it.
Hey, let's go.
Now, let me say before we even start this, when you did, when you had put that show together and you performed at the end and you played piano, I was like, oh,
baby,
you showed out.
Listen, I learned. I don't even play the piano.
You don't?
No, I learned on YouTube.
What?
Yes, I went to the Guitar Center, bought a keyboard, and taught myself how to play on YouTube. Because that was a song that I really wanted to do for my fans. And I was like, because if I don't have them, I don't have anything. And like literally, I learned how to play it. And I literally picked it up within a night.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
now that's next level talent. All these years, that's all I had to do was go on YouTube and learn it overnight. Come on now.
YouTube University. I'm telling you, it's funny because when I got out from the piano, I said, I learned that just for y'all because I don't know how to play the piano.
But yeah, you couldn't tell. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I was so nervous.
Okay, so for a lot of people, you know, some people are just really getting to know you now through television, and a lot of people have had the opportunity to know you as Fatima.
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, how did you get that role, and who is Crystal?
Yes. Okay, so had I get the role, I actually was costume designing and styling Tyler for 5 years. And we were just having brunch. It was actually his birthday weekend. We were having brunch with a few other friends, and he had just signed that big deal with BET. And we were talking, he's like, I got all this content I got to do. And we were talking about it. And there was something that was missing with that Sex and the City and girlfriend space. And he was like, I got this idea. So I was like, I don't know how to do it. He said, you'll help me produce it. And I was like, all right, cool. So this is literally nice. Over brunch. That's Tyler. Like, I was like, okay, cool. So we get the scripts, and as I'm reading, he didn't know, like, before I started styling him, I was auditioning. I was an extra. I was doing all the things that most actors do to try to make their way in the game. And I called him one day and I was like, T, I want in. And he had no idea what I was talking about. I had done auditions even at TPS, and I thought he gave me the job to style him because he didn't think I could act. He had no idea. So that is how Fatima came about. I called him. I said, I just took a leap of faith and said, hey, I want to act. I've been auditioning. I've got some tapes that I've sent in to you. And he said, what? Send them to me. He said, I can work with this. He said, I'm going to give you a small role. What you do is what you do with it. And Fatima was born from that.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's roll back even further. Where are you from originally?
I'm from Martin, Tennessee, little small country town. Population, I think right now is around 10,000 people. No mall, just stop signs and a few street lights.
And at what point did you say, I got to get out of here?
Very early on. I knew from a young age that there was something bigger for me. Like I used to watch TV. I would watch you guys. Now, I ain't trying to age myself, but I would, you know how we would write down the lyrics of songs. Like I remember having on VHS "Run to the Arms of One Who Loves You." I recorded that on BET. In my little, you know how the TVs had the VCR attached to the bottom?
Right.
I had the combo TV, and I would play that song over and over and over again. Yes, like
that is so.
That's
funny.
how long I've been loving you. Yeah.
Well, thank you. It's crazy because a lot of times my group members don't even want to perform that song. I don't even know
that song is. I was listening to it today because you know how like you hear like I was like, this song is in my head, and I was saying the lyrics all wrong. I was like, you just run to the arms of the one who loves you.
Okay, we just gonna have to call you out on stage when it's time.
I see, which I'll be the other member of Escape. I got you. But I was like, that song was so good. It was something that spoke to me because I recorded it and played it over and over and over again. Yeah, but young age, it was things like BET and magazines that just showed me this world is a lot bigger than Martin, Tennessee, and I got to get out of here. Okay. So as soon as I graduated college, I didn't even leave my hometown for college. I stayed home, went to college, and because my mom said, well, if you leave and go to school somewhere else, you can't take your car. Come on, an 18-year-old, I can't have my car, I'm staying. Yeah. Like, I didn't understand you know what I'm saying? I should have left. And, like, I probably would have, like, I feel like blossomed a lot earlier because I still had my parents during that time where you really kind of find yourself in college. Yeah. So I feel like if I'd have left a little early, I would have probably advanced a little sooner.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So where did you go next?
Washington, D.C. I went to D.C., worked on Capitol Hill. I actually interned my junior year for a semester on Capitol Hill. 3 students out of the entire state of Tennessee wrote an essay, and I got chosen. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I wasn't even a poli-sci major. Gotta be just doing some crazy things.
I see. Because I'm like, you just be having things just happening in your life, just fall in your lap.
No, literally. I be like, how did this happen? But my political science teacher at the time, he was like, Chris, I really think you have a great knack for debate. And he was like, I think you should just look into politics just to see if you're interested. And he was like, there's this great program. He said, get out of Martin. And he had me get out of Martin. I'm like, you got me there. Where do I sign up? And he's like, just write this essay and we'll see where it goes. And I ended up getting chosen. And then from that, a year later, they called me back and offered me a full-time job.
Oh, wow.
So my last semester of college, I finished online and moved to D.C. And the first thing Senator Alexander said, he's like, have you graduated? I said, no. I said, I'm in my last semester. And he knows how people are. When you leave and get a taste of the real world, you forget about the diploma. He was like, make sure you walk. He said, I want to make sure you finish. I said, I'm going to finish. So I finished my courses, and that December I walked. Went back home and walked the graduation line and came back to work.
Okay. So how long did you decide to stay in D.C.?
2.5 years. 2.5 years. And I'll be honest with you, Kandi. Working in politics is a lot different than, I mean, we see it on TV and we're frustrated. But when you're in the thick of it and you have all these people making rules about your people and they've never walked a day in our shoes, it's very heartbreaking. There were times like I would literally be in our chief of staff's office crying.
Really?
Yes. Like when they were doing the minimum wage act and trying to like not make minimum wage higher, I was like, they don't understand. Like these people are struggling. Like, why are you fighting to keep people down where they are? Like help people move up in the world, you know, to even just have a better chance at having a better quality of life. And I loved our chief of staff because Senator Alexander was a Republican, but his chief of staff was Democrat. So Tom was very, like, he kind of balanced out Senator Alexander. And I love that because he didn't have too many people that were too far right, and he wasn't too far left either. He was, like, very well balanced in the middle and fair. And I would go in there and talk to him, and I was like, you know, this isn't right. And I was like the soundboard for the people. And I didn't even realize it then, you know, as I'm just fresh out of college, just bold and like, this isn't right. But yeah, that's 2.5 years, and I've developed a really good relationship with Senator Alexander. Reggie Love, who was working for Senator Obama at the time, had came to me, President Obama's first campaign, and he was like, we got a few paid positions, you want to come work? And my parents were like, this man gave you a job right out of college. You got to stay loyal. They're big on loyalty. Like, don't leave yet. And I was like, all right, I ain't going to leave. But now they're like, we'll never tell you what you can and cannot do because you could have been working in the White House for the first Black president.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm sure you have no regrets about how your life has turned out. Let's be clear.
Absolutely not.
Everything happens for a reason.
Very grateful it does. And that's what I've learned.
So what made you come to Atlanta? Like, where was the transition here?
Yes, a good friend of mine, close friend of mine, Boo, Akon's brother, was still thriving in the music industry, but I saw so many of my friends out here thriving. And just looking at him, I was like, if he could do it, I can do it. And I moved out here. Music was always something that I had a passion for, even acting. Like when I was recording y'all's videos, like even award shows when I was a kid, I would learn the routines. Like this is something I always wanted to do. And I moved here because everybody was doing it. I was like, if they can do it, I can do it. I was very fearless, still am. More calculated now and strategic, but I was very fearless at that age. And I came here and hit a brick wall. I thought I was going to come here and just make it.
Yeah, I think
and it didn't happen. Yeah. Reality set in.
So what happened?